After what I've seen of Natalie on 90 Day Fiancé, I'm ready for her to go in 90 Day. The Last Resort Tell-All Part 4, Natalie Morditseva showcased a different side to her that has me questioning what her true intentions are and if the reality TV star is really as honest as she claims to be. Natalie seemed to be an unpredictable canon on the most recent episode of the Tell-All, and her overall behavior was strange, ultimately making me hope that the star is done for good with the franchise. In truth, I thought Natalie was always a little over the top, and keeping up with her storylines was often challenging. One moment she wanted to marry Mike Youngquist and the next she was leaving him in the middle of the night and living across the country. Her love life has only seemed to go downhill from there, especially since she began getting entangled with Josh Weinstein. Now that she's been in the franchise for about half a decade, I think her behavior has only become more uncomfortable and her time to depart from the series is near. 90 Day Fiancé's Natalie often takes the male's sides. One concerning moment I had was when she ran up to Rob and congratulated him for seeing past Sophie's manipulation. This happened right after Sophie made an albeit outrageous claim about her estranged husband receiving money for performing sexual acts on another male. However, I've noticed Natalie rushing to the male's sides to be a recurring theme in most of her segments in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. In arguments, Natalie would rather poke at the women involved, which was especially the case during The Last Resort. During serious moments, Natalie would laugh, or she would disrespect the other women, like when she called Sophie lazy during group therapy. Then Natalie complains and often seems to have hurt feelings over not connecting with other women on the show. However, I think her swift decision to take the male's sides is off-putting and often makes her an outcast. Some of 90 Day Fiancé's Natalie's reactions were weirdly unexpected. On top of that, I was particularly surprised by her reaction, or lack thereof, to discovering Josh was dating someone else. In general, Natalie is a loose cannon and refuses to be discarded in any way. So I surely expected a much more alerting reaction to discovering Josh was dating Jen Pothest, the sister of another fellow 90 Day Fiancé star. Then I was further confused by her lies or gaslighting efforts to deny what occurred between them after the resort ended. Keeping track of what Natalie says and what the truth is has been difficult. But then I find her antics hypocritical, as she also grows frustrated with Josh gaslighting her and then does the same to others. I also think Natalie's tendency to flip-flop back and forth on her stories, and call others liars only to be caught in her own web of lies, has pitted the franchise women even more so against the Ukrainian woman. Overall, though, I find her behavior and her segment on the Tell-All to be just odd. I think the 90 Day Fiancé star and her antics are overplayed on the series. She's been on the series for over 5 years now, and I'm ready for her to exit the franchise. She's just as unpredictable as ever, but Jen made a point. Watching Josh and Natalie interact on screen for years made it painfully obvious he wasn't truly interested in her. Maybe she would be much better off searching for love off screen and outside the reality TV community.